Okay, guys, my presentation about Marketplace. Since March this year, I have been responsible for not only for marketing and for pre-sales, but also for our Marketplace. And that's why I'm here on the stage presenting the current state of Marketplace, but also the future. So let me move forward. For today's presentation, I'll first start with the strategy, because since March we have had a new strategy for the Marketplace. Then I am going to present you our new Marketplace portal. This will be self-care portal for you, so all of you will be able to independently enable your Marketplace access and download applications and so on and so on. And the next element in my presentation will be the presentation of applications we deliver to the market in this year. And the last section is about the future. I forgot, there's one more thing, a little survey at the end, Mentimeter. So the strategy. And actually, I had a strategy slide here, but the last Mentimeter survey I had in the beginning of the conference intrigued me when someone wrote this. What's Marketplace, right? So to explain it, I think it's better if I start with this slide. As the slogan says here, it's our current Marketplace portal, marketplace.novacura.com. It's your source of pre-built applications and templates. So you get access to over 200 applications at this time, And you can download them and use and modify, clone, copy, and build your own stuff based on that. So this is our Marketplace. As you can see, these are the application icons. There are different types of applications. I'll refer to that in my next slides. So now I can come to the strategy. I would like to say that in March, we actually recreated the Marketplace development team in our company. We doubled the size, and now we call it Marketplace Applications Factory. And this team implements a new strategy, but since we doubled the number of resources, I believe we are able now to deliver much more applications than we used to do in the past. So that's good that we doubled the number of resources. But to do it wisely, we need a new strategy. To sum up the historical state before March 25, as many of you probably know, we have regular Marketplace applications, base applications like to count inventory items, to report shop floor operations. We also had components, fragments of applications that you can use as library functions in different applications, but they are not independent applications. You can't start using them. You need to incorporate these in real applications. And we also had big application packages where we collected multiple small applications into bigger solution like WMS or shop floor reporting package. So these existed in the past, and they will obviously still exist in the Marketplace. But during the last year conference, I organized a little survey. It was a Mentimeter survey at that time. And the descriptions are correct here. It's not broken. It wasn't broken at that time. So as you can see here, the winning elements are the ones that refer to examples. You wanted more examples over the ready-made applications because you are developers. I mean, people who were here in this room a year ago, they were mainly developers, those who develop the workflows. They know what they want. They want to build their apps independently. They only need little pieces of these applications to choose from to build the application more effectively. Built, as I used to say, built out of blocks instead of building out of sand and concrete. So all of you wanted at that time wanted more examples. And that's why from this year, we put more emphasis on delivering these examples. Example is, it's not fully functional application, but it's not also the component. So you can run example and you can play with it as it was a real application, but it doesn't deliver ready-made functionality that you can install in your organization and ask real users to use. It's rather to show you and demonstrate how Novacura Flow can be used in different situations. Like, for instance, how you can benefit from ChatGPT when you connect Novacura Flow to OpenAI account. So these are examples, something that you can look at and learn, and then by analogy implement similar things in your real solutions. But we are also going to take out the full application packages out of the standard marketplace library. So they will now be delivered separately to those customers who don't want to basically develop their applications that much, and they just expect us to sell a single solution. Like if they're only interested in WMS from Novacura, they don't want to pay for the entire marketplace. This is currently possible. You don't have to buy the entire marketplace library. But we have a space, and we need to fill this space with something. So we came up with the idea of tutorials. Tutorial is a specific type of example that will be and is created by us to demonstrate the latest and greatest Novacura Flow platform capabilities. So whenever a new release comes to life, shortly after, we will produce a bunch of tutorials showing you how to use the latest Novacura Flow capabilities. Malin and Ola, they just presented a new, it was custom content portal, right? So there is an example on the marketplace, a tutorial demonstrating this particular capability. And for each and every new release, we will deliver the corresponding tutorials. Again, to help you play with the latest functionalities and to help you better understand how to use them properly. So these are templates. And the last element that we also introduced for the marketplace is flow script modules. Paul presented the concept of flow script modules in the beginning of the conference in his first presentation. So these are like library functions that you can use in your flow script steps in Flow Designer, but it will be much easier to use these the new flow script if you would have a bigger library of flow script modules that do specific things. And we are going to deliver these modules as a part of the marketplace library. So these are 3 new elements to sum it up. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention one thing. Those of you who currently have access to marketplace might now be concerned about the fact that we are going to eliminate the big solutions from the standard marketplace library. So there will be a concept of the premium marketplace plan where you get access to all these solutions, no matter if these are just basic application or library of examples to build on your own, or if this is big, fully functional solution that is ready to use. And the marketplace plan will be available for all our existing marketplace customers. So don't worry, you will be automatically converted to the marketplace premium plan. Currently, there are no different plans. It's just one marketplace plan. We will have different plans in the future, but you will be automatically converted to the highest plan, the marketplace premium plan. And all those who currently hesitate and consider the purchase of marketplace subscription, if you do that by end of November, you would get access to marketplace premium for the price that is currently defined for the marketplace standard option. Okay, that's the message. So to sum it up, when it comes to types of applications, we are introducing examples, tutorials, specific type of examples to show latest platform capabilities, and flow script modules. And we will obviously we'll be continuing with development of the well-known base applications and full solutions. If you look at the marketplace strategy from a different angle, and if we would focus on other aspects, I would like to mention the following things that will define our strategy for the next couple of months. So first is, as you know, we have Novacura Flow Classic and we have Novacura Flow Connect. And Flow Classic will be decommissioned in the next 2 years. So the question is, will Novacura still deliver applications for Novacura Flow Classic for the marketplace? Many of you currently have access to marketplace. Many of you pay for the marketplace. And for that reason, we will still continue the development of applications for Novacura Flow Classic. This is what we are currently doing. Whenever we deliver a new app, it usually comes in two versions, one for Flow Classic, another from Flow Connect. So don't be afraid. We'll still develop applications for Flow Classic, the new applications coming for the marketplace. But of course, we will gradually migrate towards Flow Connect. So more effort would be to develop apps only for the Flow Connect. But currently, we develop for two versions. Second dimension is that one of our strategical goals is to enable the cooperation between Novacura Flow and the ERP in the backend with the AI services available on the market. And we already started doing that, and I'll be demonstrating two applications today live. We have a couple of examples showing you how to use Novacura Flow connected to OpenAI account to do some data analysis and stuff like that. I'll refer to that later. So that's another strategical direction we have. And the third pillar here is that this year we introduced a bunch of applications that support administrative area. Novacura Flow is well known from applications for logistics, manufacturing, and service and maintenance. And we felt that although back office processes, they are not the core processes in many companies, it's good to think about Novacura as a tool that can incorporate all the departments in your companies. And to make that happen, we wanted to enable the easier development of these apps by delivering application templates for this new area, administrative area. And we currently we have delivered probably 5 applications in this area. I'll show you that later in my presentation. So that was the strategy, but there is one missing element in this strategy, especially when we think about different marketplace plans and when we think about such a big library of tiny little examples. You have to be able to find the relevant applications in the marketplace. You have to be able to easily enable them in your environments and to find the right applications that exist there, but you don't know how to find them. And to make that happen, we need a better marketplace tool for you. So I'm going to demonstrate the tool. A quick comment on the existing solution. We currently have, maybe I'll show you that live. It's not this one. So this is the existing marketplace. Sorry, you're still seeing my slides. So I need to press something here. And now I'm ready to show. Yeah, I need to move this little guy somewhere here. Okay, so this is the existing marketplace portal. You can browse and check the applications we have. These are the latest one. You can also choose all applications, and now you can filter them and check. But usually when you click on one of the applications, this one is for Flow Connect, you have a description, but to download the application, you need to contact the publisher, and then we, in our team, we have to enable this application in your organization, which takes some time, sometimes a couple of hours, before you're ready to see this application in an organization. And of course, it's enough when we think about big solutions like let's enable full entire WMS package. But if you would want to check one little AI example, if you had to wait 5 hours for enabling the application, is ridiculous. So we definitely need a better tool. And for that reason, we've already developed a tool that will be distributed to you in November this year. So let me quickly show you the new tool for that, but I need to get rid of Microsoft Teams strip. Yeah, now I can. So this new tool will consist of 2 elements. One is the public portal. This is the new portal. As you can see, it's a very similar view to the previous one, but more consistent with our website. And what's easily visible here is that some applications are promoted in a more visual way. These are the big full-size solutions like WMS or shop floor reporting, big solutions that you can use just after you installed it on your, in your organization. And you can also easily filter the application by different types. So let's check examples. One click and you see all the examples we have. And it's not only this, it's also possible to filter these big complete solutions. Now you can see all the big solutions we have. We are still working on configuring the right content here, but if I choose one here, you can browse the details and see the entire documentation and screenshots and everything. So it's the public part of the portal, but it doesn't change much when it comes to daily operations, because it's just for those who maybe hesitate if to purchase Marketplace library or not. So for those who would want to play with these applications in real, we just developed this thing. We call it Marketplace Hub. And to develop this application, this is Marketplace self-care application. To develop it, we chose the best available technology on the market. We chose Novacura Flow Portal Connect. So this tool is addressed to you. You will all have access to this tool, to this portal. And I'm now representing Robert's Group company. So these are my organization settings. As you can see, there is my name, and the company uses IFS Cloud, and the company currently uses both versions of Flow, Connect and Classic. It might happen that in the middle of your transition from Classic to Connect, you would need two environments, right? So for quite some time. So in that case, you will have two Flow versions enabled here. And these settings limit the view on applications you see in the middle of the screen. So you already have pre-filtered view. You don't have to filter applications only for your Info-M3 if you're an Info-M3 customer. You just set this setting once, and then the application will remember it and only propose the applications that are compatible with your setup. Of course, you can override it by clicking some of these checkboxes here, and then you can check if, for instance, if there is any application for IFS 10 that by analogy you could then use with your IFS Cloud. But normally you would only see the applications that are available for your particular version. And probably no surprise here when I say that if I click on one of these, I would see some little description. But what's more important here is that we have Get App button. So let's click on that one, and it invokes some workflow. And now you can see that I have the ability to choose between two versions, because the application is available for two Flow versions, and my organization uses two versions of Flow. So the tool doesn't know which version of application I want to download or enable in my organization. So the question is, right, if I click the Classic and I go next, then the application will enable me to download the entire package to my disk, and then I can easily import to Flow Classic. So you no longer need to wait for an email that comes to your mailbox where you can get the application. It's automatically delivered. But what would happen if I change my settings and I'll switch to another organization? You might say, oh, okay, but we have only one organization. But we have our partners here in the room, and this is also for you guys, because if you work with many customers, then you would act on behalf of them. You will get access to Marketplace, and you could switch from one customer to another, and then you switch the context, and you would act on behalf of customer B instead of acting on behalf of customer A. And you can then download applications on behalf of the customer that has access to the Marketplace. So let's change from this one to, let it be maybe Novacura Labs customer. I'll save it. And I hope this will now change to Connect only. And I'll show you what will happen. Okay, this organization is Connect only. I'll go to items catalog. I'll see different filtering here, and I'll choose maybe this application. This is some testing, so I'll just this one. This one is for both Connect version. I'll click Get Up. And now it takes a bit longer because the application already knows that I don't need Classic version. I don't use it in my organization. I only use it in, I only use Flow Connect. And now I'm able to choose the application package that exists in my organization where the application I selected will land. So I'm already connected to my organization. When I press OK button, the application will immediately be visible in my Novacura Flow Hub organization. So you will be able to immediately start the development. So it's fully automated process. You can do it on your own. But we don't end here, and I would like to demonstrate one more feature because good presentation today can't be without AI, right? So we already incorporated AI feature into this platform. And again, we believe we will have more than 200 applications that we currently have. So it will be hard for you to find relevant examples. And for that reason, the AI is really helpful. Let me check what will happen if I say, I want good examples showing how to connect flow to machines. Search. Keep my fingers crossed because it's AI. And here it is. We have two applications. One is Bluetooth Low Energy Connector, and the second is OPC connection example. And AI proposed these two applications. So what would happen if I refine my query and I say, for instance, I'll say I need a couple. Okay, handling unit is the packaging in IFS nomenclature. So let's check what will be proposed by AI. Now you can see AI proposed a couple of applications that are already prepared, pre-built in our marketplace that deliver functionality that is directly related to handling units. You can also check it by checking the names. But believe me, it's not. You don't have to be exact in querying AI. You could use different wording and it will still find the relevant proposals. So this is basically the marketplace hub. I'm glad that AI worked well. What a relief. Now, one important fact, this hub will not only be available for the end customers, it will also be available for our partners. And with that, if the customer of yours uses Marketplace, you will be able to operate on behalf of the customer when you deliver projects to the customers. And we are going to also enable this access to all of you. So you will get access no matter if you already subscribe to Marketplace or not. There will be a bunch of free applications that you will be able to use without having active subscription. It's like a demo package. And then, of course, much more application will come together with the subscription plan. I need to look at my... Yeah, I need to speed up a bit. Okay, so, sorry, I need to jump. These are just my backup slides, and let's come back to my presentation. So now, very quickly, what we prepared in this year, because you might not be familiar with all the latest and greatest applications and examples. So first of all, I'm going to communicate that we already finished the migration to Flow Connect. In the beginning of the year, there were only very few applications prepared for Flow Connect. The current state is that we migrated all the applications to Flow Connect. They are already available on the marketplace, and the documentation has also been updated. Another thing is that, one of these big migration tools were shopper reporting application package for IFS Cloud. It's now available for Flow Connect. You can see there is a bunch of mobile applications. It's not just the portal application. We had this discussion here in the lobby. So these are the mobile applications connected to that package. And there is a bunch of other workflows that stay underneath the big portal, talking about which this is the previous portal view. It's a Flow Classic version. And this is the refreshed version. This is how this looks in the Flow Connect. As you can see, we didn't only migrate it, but we also changed the look and feel and the functionality a bit. Okay, another chunk of items I'm going to refer to is the tutorials we prepared. These are the link portlet and custom content portlet, the one that was presented today, and something that demonstrates file system connector. Another two latest and greatest are two tutorials presenting how to deal with flow automations and how to deal with offline capabilities. Another bunch of examples. It's also something requested by our users community. People were struggling with accessing media or documents in IFS, no matter if this is IFS Cloud or IFS applications. So we prepared a bunch of examples showing how to deal with media files and document attachments. And this is available for Flow Connect, for Flow Classic. So now we have 8 examples, and it's not the end because we lastly also prepared the same for IFS 10. As you can see here in this example of examples, it's just four examples, but we have them in total. There is 16 examples because we have to maintain 2 Flow versions and 2 IFS versions. But I think the customers would appreciate it. Another bunch of examples delivered this year for both Flow versions are the CSV import and export examples. Again, for immature customers who don't know how to develop these features, importing files from CSV might be a challenge. Now it's ready as a marketplace feature. And I'm not going to present all of these, but I'm going to more focus on the AI-related stuff. So it's your left, right? From the left side. Let's start from the very easy example. This basic example shows how to connect to OpenAI and enable basic chat with AI from within the Flow application, from the mobile user interface. The middle one shows you how to practically send a messy data to AI and ask AI to convert units like centimeters into meters or kilograms into grams. So AI will retrieve these dimensions from the descriptions and normalize them. And the third example is more practical. You can pass some random data, let it be names, product names, whatever. You can pass it over to AI in one data set, and in another data set, you send your dictionary, your master data. And then AI automatically does the classification. So it will choose if this looks like a sofa, or this looks like a table, or like another type of furniture, let it be a chair, right? So AI will automatically classify data based on the provided raw data and classification dictionary. So these are 3 examples that you can immediately download from the marketplace, check how it works, and now think about how to implement it in your practical cases, like for instance, data quality checking and cleaning. But we lastly prepared 2 more examples, and I don't see them. Okay, now I can see them. One is to analyze the data set that is presented on the screen, and the second is to pre-fill fields on the user form using AI. And to show you and explain these, I need to do the live demo. I'm a bit afraid that I'm running too slow, but let's hope I can manage to that. I need to stop my presentation mode, sorry for that. And I'm a bit prepared here, so let's do this. I'll start with pre-fill fields using AI. So it's an example I already have in my organization. And let's assume we are procurement department and we need to register a new supplier. It obviously requires some attribution and so on, so on. So let's choose a name of the company. I would like to start from Novacura AB. It's already pre-prepared, right? Now, Flow sends a message to AI and requested some additional information. As you can see, the year of founding is correct, 20 years ago, right? 2005. We have proper novacura.com address, the headquarter location is Sweden, and number of employees is also correct. We can go even further, and we can see that we operate in the United States, in Western and Northern Europe, which are our major areas of interest, and we are a software company, and so on, so on. All these pieces of information have been retrieved by AI from publicly available sources, so it's not like it searches in our database. It's just something that AI brought to the operator. And I can go back and maybe I can ask about another company, let it be Apple. Or do you have any other ideas? Mio. I'll add SE because I accidentally tested it. And it wasn't accurate. It's proposed some Canadian company. So there is another Mio, so I'll add SE. The Swedish one. So, no, I think you're older than 2002, right? And this is not the right Mio. So, the question was wrongly asked, so it's like you need to refine your question. I'll stick to something. I'll let me check IKEA. Now I'm scared even more. Everyone knows IKEA. If the date of founding, is it correct? Does anyone know? That's why we treat it as an example, not a ready-made application, right? You need to fine-tune it, but it was all accurate for Novacura. So I believe, let's check product and services. Yeah, operations in all these countries, probably correct. Textiles and electronics. Yeah, they have some sort of electronic devices in the offer, so it's accurate. And looking at the trends, sofas will be less important than electronic devices, so I think it predicts the future, simply. Okay, so, but this is just example. The other one is much more, I think, much more interesting. And for that example, I first need to upload a file from an Excel. I already have something here to shorten the process, and I'll maybe ask to please what types of goods we have on the list. I have other prompts I'll show you later. We have to wait. This now does the importing from CSV file. There is nothing secret here. I can preview the file. So this is a list of electronical equipment produced and served by IKEA, probably. Yeah, and now we have this list imported, and it's not impressive at all. And here is a summary. So this is AI part, but it's not impressive. It just shows that AI could summarize some well-organized list. No big deal. But I can ask the following question. Do we have any laptops in the list? Which ones? Okay, and I need to press the button. I think something happened because this disturbs send the message to AI. So as you can see, it searched and filtered down the list and provided the following answers. So it's impressive. You no longer have to filter using multiple criteria. I can even ask the following, I can even raise the following request. Please add 4 randomly chosen Apple products to the list. Start numbers from 300 and check prices in the internet and add 10 for each, 10 pieces. Okay, let's send this request. An interesting part is if AI will be able to add some items to our data set. You might say it's not practical. It is practical though, because if you have another variant of your product, you could refer to the existing line by saying, please add another line like the one, but change the dimensions from 5 centimeters to 10 centimeters because it's a different size of the product. So now we should see the entire data set, and let's check if we have, yeah, we have MacBook Pro, iPad, Apple Watch, and AirPods, and we have 10 pieces, and we have regular prices. I don't know if these are correct prices, but I think it sounds relevant when I look at the prices here, so it's probably accurate. And I can simulate the last thing, really last. It's the ability to summarize the customer order. I have a customer iPad, yeah, I know, excuse for that, I started later. iPad, 5 pieces, and let it be HP laptop, 10 of them. Okay, please summarize. Okay, send request. Yeah, this takes a bit too much time. And we need to scroll down to, this is, again, this is just an example, but it shows you, and you can now imagine how to incorporate these features into your real life examples, right? The summary from AI is here. Think about it when you think about designing the applications for your managers where they need to approve various bills and expenses. They have a list of items and they need to press approve or reject, but how can they do that if they don't know, if they can't easily summarize what's there and if it's within the budget or above, or and so on, so on. So that's one of my examples. And I'm going to, so yeah, this is currently available on the marketplace. I'll skip some unnecessary slides. I'll go to the last section here. So I'm going to tell you a couple of words about the future for the marketplace. These are the things we are currently working on. So the first one is the work permit application, the application that will enable you to grant access to particular zones or assets for your employees or for your subcontractors. And this is almost already done application, as you can see on this illustration. Another one will be general application to manage surveys. This general purpose survey creator, and then you can execute the survey and you can choose which employees should complete the survey, and then you can analyze survey results. And you can connect this general purpose survey to any of your process areas to get some feedback from the end users. You could think about it, for instance, if you address it to the warehouse operators when you want to get their feedback on some improvements, like when you implement the continuous improvement strategy in your company. And we have some other further directions planned for later this year. We are going to also bring some more AI examples, and we are going to prepare some new tool to enable PDF reports generation. We currently only have HTML to PDF converter, and it's not super easy to use. We are going to enable much easier tool for preparing the repeatable PDF reports that have dynamic content. And in the next year, we are going to simplify our shop reporting applications because we will listen to the customers. They want to simplified application for that area. We are going to also implement some improvements to the existing warehouse management applications. There are some processes that are not streamlined enough, and we want to do that together with the customers. And we will also bring more applications for Flow Portal because we believe Flow Portal is our future. So that's basically it. Unfortunately, I'm out of time, so I underestimated the live demo time. Sorry for that. If you have, we will skip that part. If you have any further questions, please reach out to me during the rest of the conference. To sum it up, Marketplace portal will be delivered by end of November. You will get access to that portal. You will get notifications. And there is this special offer for those who already don't have the Marketplace subscription. If you subscribe by end of November, you will get the premium access for the price of the current standard Marketplace plan. And with that being said, I would like to thank you for your attention, and I would like to invite our next guest customer case. Thank you.